Hello, this is GEFerris. I'm taking you on a trip to the island Samsø, where they have sought to become completely self-sufficient with renewable energy. Here we're going to look at windmills and home heating and energy sources. Thank you. This is a main source of energy on Samsø Island are these windmills. They generate electricity. Now I will be letting you hear the sound of these turbines. There is a 25-knot wind blowing, which makes a lot of noise in the microphone on my video camera. Turbine blades make hardly any noise at all. You do not hear any whooshing or whirring sound. I was given a tour of the inside, but I didn't climb up. The tower is a hollow steel cylinder. They're walking up inside of this windmill, which generates 1 megawatt of electricity per hour. The only sound I could hear inside was the quiet hum of electricity being generated. Next, I get to see solar panels. These produce his hot water. And the back is a privately owned electricity generating windmill.
Stove for wood chips. Here I
chips. It's not the biomass.
I burn this material, wood chips. Like this is the remains from furniture industry where you cut woods and you have these wood pellets. It's like sawdust.
Yes.
It's just pressed into small pills.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll burn in here in my heater. Here you can see them, the wood pills.
The stove.
I use wood pills and wood chips. They deliver the heat of my house. The heating.
Yes, that is exciting.
Convert the energy.
You're kidding?
Yes, that's
the
right.
The price of the wood chips is 1/3 that of the cost of oil.
Yeah, for the same kilo.
That's amazing.
So I'm happy every morning when it's very cold outside and I don't have to use oil for heating. That's very expensive.
So this feeds automatically into this furnace.
Days. 5
and
days.
Then it's okay.
Yeah, then it's automatic. It'll just look after itself. You can see the control is that it's working now. There's 90 degrees in the chimney. There's 16% of oxygen in the burning. It's got an oxygen control. It'll always optimize the burning in the stove.
I was wondering how that would work.
So it'll calculate on how much oxygen there's left, and if there's less oxygen than needed to burn out the gases.
Yep.
From the exhaust.
Yep.
Then it'll start a small ventilator and add some more oxygen into the burning, because then you get the most clean burning, and you also burn the gases from the burning.
This type of the energy is a kind of renewable energy? No.
Yeah, it is renewable energy because you use biomass. And we call it CO2 neutral because the wood has grown and neutral CO2 balance.
CO2 neutral.
That's right.
That means that goes to a kind of renewable energy.
Yeah, we call it CO2 neutral because you don't add more CO2 to the hemisphere.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
You keep the balance. If you burn oil or natural gas,
it's a fossil. So
fossil, then you add to the present amount of CO2
in the environment.
That's right.
Yeah, in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
I see.
Wonderful.
When we have a sunny day, the solar will come in and heat up the bottom of it. You can see there's a small signature here. Can you see it? This is the solar panel, and the circle from the solar panel will give away in a heat exchange system in the bottom of this tank. This is the temperature on the bottom of the tank, 32 degrees in the bottom here, and this is the temperature on the top of the tank. This is 61. The heat system from the stove out there will only heat up 1/3 of the tank. There's no need. I haven't got the needs of 280 liters of 60 degrees hot water. I only need 1/3 of it. That's 90 liters. That's enough for me.
Yeah.
for showers and things like that. So that's what we do. And if the solar heater is 22 degrees now, even on a cloudy day, I mean the outside temperature is not 22 degrees, so it'll still be a couple of higher degrees in the solar heater. And if we have some sun coming in, just half an hour or something like that, and it'll come up over 27, 28 degrees, it'll start a pump, small pump, and it'll pump hot water in here, and in the exchanger, it'll exchange the hot water and put it in the floor heating.
I see.
Then I can store kind of small amounts of hot water from the solar in my floor heating. It doesn't do any good in the tank because the tank is already hot.
Yeah. So the excess goes in the floor.
So small degrees, even small production from the solar heater will go into my floor heating, and that's about 8 or 10 tons of concrete in this floor heating. So if I heat up those 8-10 tons of concrete, they'll be hot for a long time. They'll give away the heat slowly during the night. I have a couple of hours of sun in the daytime. Keep a lot of heat in the floors. I don't know how long it'll keep. We just open the doors in the house and the heat will go out in the living areas. Mm-hmm. So that's 10 square meters panels out there. Mm-hmm. And for an ordinary household hot water plant, they have 4 to 6 square meters. That's enough. On a sunny day, they'll produce plenty of hot water. But I think it's a bit more expensive in the installation. But if you look a bit ahead of you, it's a good idea to get something for heating also.
Methane can be recovered from buried refuse.
It's a layer about 12 meters of waste material. So it's a waste mountain here, or a hill.
Yeah.
One big hill of waste.
Yes.
And underneath there's a lot of biomass.
Yeah, that generates gas.
All sort of
decomposing material.
Yeah, right. And when it's covered down there, there's a non-oxygen process going on that produces the methane. And you have a pipe.
Now we discuss new specialized thermopane windows.
And he said to this old guy who's living in here, he has new windows in his house, so you save energy.
Yep.
So if you have, we call it thermoglass, 2-layer or 3-layer glass.
Yeah.
That was very good, sufficient for 10 years ago. But now they develop a new type of energy saving system. They have a small layer of gold, or something similar to gold, that will reflect the light from the sun.
Yes.
It will allow the sunlight to get into the house.
Yes.
But not out again. So you'll keep a lot of the solar heating in the house, and if you also have the radiated heat from the house, it'll be kept in the house. It won't allow the heat to get out of the windows.
It won't radiate through the glass.
That's right. Keep 2/3 of what used to be let out of the windows. It's kept in the houses now.
Thank you for watching my video about renewable energy on Samsø Island in Denmark.